agreement. I see you. We don't see each other anymore. We don't see each other. After I wrote that bill in 95, it became law. Violent crime dropped by 38%. But guess what? Cops didn't like it at first. Community policing is, as the American tell you, very intensive, resource intensive. And so what we had to do in order to get the money for new cops, you had to make sure that more than one cop in a car, they had to get out and walk the street, they had to know who owned the local grocery store, they had to know, go to the community meetings, they had to actually know people, see them, talk to them, understand them. So there stood that kid with the hoodie standing in the corner, maybe a next Nobel laureate and not a gangbanger. Only way you know that is to talk and see. Instead of sending first-time offenders to jail, we should be sending them to rehabilitation. It makes no sense to send them to jail. That's why I wrote legislation called the drug courts, divert from the criminal justice system to a drug court and rehabilitation. Instead of making sentences mandatory, we should make them fair, based on the severity of the crime, not the color of your skin. Because if we did studies, it's a fact. It's a fact. And I wrote the legislation. The reason I wrote it was simple. We studied 10 federal districts where someone had been convicted of robbery. We took the same crime. And guess what? If you're white and upper middle class, you got a year to 2 years. If you're black, you got 10 years. Same crime for the same time, not based on your color. And instead of warehousing, the reason I tell you this is within our control. Instead of warehousing felons, we should be training them. What the hell do you think we're doing? You're sending them to graduate school when you send them to prison. Graduate school on how to be criminals. We should teach them. We should have programs in the prisons to give them an education. No, for real. We're not. I'm like the folks out here like that. Why are we rewarding them? Rewarding them, hell, they're protecting the community. You're giving them something to be able to come out and do. You know what we do right now? You've got to escape prison system, you get a bus ticket and $25, and you end up underneath a bridge. We should be providing social welfare, housing, food stamps, get them on their feet. That's why we wrote the Second Chance Act. Most of all, we have to see rather than ignore the folks in the toughest neighborhoods. We have to see potential, not stereotypes. Every student, we should be providing early education for every single student because all your professors will tell you, there is no sociological or educational theory that proves anything other than a 4-year-old black kid from a home that's poor has the same data potential that a 4-year-old white kid from an upper class home has.